Gateway.com.
You've been working hard, doing the right thing, and paying your taxes, and putting your hard-earned money in the Medicare piggy bank all your life. And now it's time to break the piggy bank and get something back. Medicare. If you didn't know it, Medicare is health insurance for people over 65, and you've paid for it with your tax dollars. Medicare plans now have more benefits than ever. That's good news, especially if you're like me and looking forward to paying as little as possible for good health insurance. Call and find out what Medicare plan is best for you. Save your time. It's valuable. We've already done the research for you. And in one quick phone call, you can learn how to get the best Medicare plan designed exactly for you. Hey, it's one of the most important decisions in your life. Let us help you through it. Here's our number. Call 65 Plus Medicare now at 800-343-4379. 800-343-4379. 800-343-4379. That's 800-343-4379.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Sabb, and I'm running for Orange County Mayor. I'm a 25-year Army veteran, Colonel retired. Under the current administration, we are facing the threat of increased taxation in the midst of high inflation, a rise in crime, homelessness, and affordable housing shortages, and even parental rights being threatened. We deserve better, and I want to be your public servant and lead our county from governing reactively to proactive and take us to the next level of prosperity in Orange County. Please go to TonySabbForMayor.com, that is TonySabbForMayor.com, and support me in my effort to be your next mayor. Thank you. Paid for and approved by Committee to Elect Tony Sabb.
By now, you know exactly what a medical alert device is. So let's talk about what we offer. One of the best prices for medical alert devices in the country. If you're on a fixed income, call our special medical alert hotline right now. You'll qualify for free equipment and our best price starting at $1 a day. That's it. You could have your loved one or yourself protected by the largest medical emergency response network in the country. If you need a medical alert system for your mom, your dad, you, or another loved one, call right now and start 24/7 protection for about $1 a day. With no setup fees, equipment charges, or long-term contracts. You've seen the rest. Now call Stay Safe now for our best price. Call 800-615-6816, 800-615-6816, 800-615-6816. That's 800-615-6816.
When I wake up,
coming to theaters in November.
Make some noise.
Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
They're Americans!
Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
copyright 2022.
The one and only. You rockin' with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Uloma Ekpete, a public health physician and medical epidemiologist. She is a Nigerian American living with her kids. Uma is running for U.S. Senate here in the state of Florida as a writing candidate and a lean Republican. She has been an active part of the community in areas of education, online teaching and mentorship, research work, healthcare innovation, and leadership. Umar has taken on leadership roles in many organizations throughout her career as a physician, public health physician, and a physician executive before starting up a private nonprofit corporation to pursue her political career and build the Florida communities. Umar will ensure that Floridians have a voice in Washington, D.C. She brings unity in our Floridian communities. Voting for Umar in the upcoming election in November is by write-in or sticker voting. If you want to vote for Umar, write Uloma Ekpete on the ballot in the section that says Candidate for U.S. Senate. For more information, visit her website at www.electulamaekpete.com. Uma is a candidate for the people and a candidate for a better tomorrow. Vote for Umar for U.S. Senate on November 8, 2022. This is Ulama Ekpete for Florida U.S. Senate. I am a lean Republican. Slam those votes, and I endorse this message.
Stand by.
Power on.
About time. We're going to start the party without you.
Let's get the show started.
Captain Company
Is now boarding.
Gate
2022. The thoughts and opinions expressed on Captain Company do not reflect those of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network, my union, its affiliates, and or sponsors. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Captain Company Internet Airways flight number 2012 with nonstop hits for grown folk from Central Florida. My name is Tammy, and I will be your head flight attendant this morning, along with Reese, the producer. If there is anything I can do to make this show more enjoyable for you this morning, please don't hesitate to let me know by ringing or texting 407-304-0488. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, so please sit back and relax and enjoy Captain and Company, now via your favorite online station.
Well, good morning from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Mike. What day is it, Mike? Listen, guess what today is?
Just another manic Monday.
It's Back to Work Monday.
If you on the job right now, quit your surfing. Back to work, fool.
You see that? That's what I like. Teamwork. Already a beautiful relationship.
Work
that sucker to death.
Sing it right.
Work that sucker to death. Come on, y'all.
Let's twerk that sucker to death. Oh, I'm not gonna sing with y'all.
Work that mother to death. Come on, y'all. Hey, Boosie, baby. I think we employed, baby. I think we was employed. I think we got a gig, baby. And Xavier said they're gonna give us a gig. Are you still in the union, Boosie? Do you need a union card? We work. We sure enough need a gig, baby. Hey, work that sucker to death. Come on now, work that sucker to death. Hey, work that sucker to death, y'all. Work that sucker to death. Everybody, work that sucker to death.
Better.
Hi girls, Citrus Women's here. Sucking those tummies and touch those toes. Ready on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and work that body, work that body. Ah, come on!
Work that sucker to death. Come on now, work that sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Come on now, work that sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Sucker to death. Work that sucker to death.
Watch your mouth.
Work that sucker to death. Sucker to death. Work that sucker to death.
Oh no, not the snake!
All right now. Work that sucker to death. Sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Sucker to death. Work that sucker to death.
1, 2, 1, 2, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Woo!
Work that sucker to death. Sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Sucker to death.
I see
Work
the
that
food
sucker to
just
death.
came in.
Work that sucker to death. Come on now. Work that sucker to
I'm
death.
going on my lunch break. I'll be right back, y'all. Y'all can work until I get back. Okay? I'm gonna have some pizza. I'm gonna have some spaghetti. I'm gonna have some ham hocks. I'm gonna have some greens.
Work
I'm gonna give me some fat burgers.
Come on. Work
This is my lunch break right here, y'all.
Work that sucker
Y'all
to
keep
death.
on working back here.
Work that sucker to death. Sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Work that sucker to sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Come on now. Work that sucker to
Don't
death.
go like that.
Work that sucker to death. Come on now. Work that sucker to death.
It
Work
goes.
that sucker to death. Come on now. Work that sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Come on now. Work that sucker to death. Work that sucker to death. Come on now. Work that sucker to death.
It's turk quack
Work that sucker to death. Come
I'm
on
not gonna
now.
say
Work
with
that
y'all.
sucker
Y'all
to
not
death.
funky at all.
Work that sucker to death. Sucker to death. Work that DJ to death.
Work that DJ to death. Work that DJ to death.
We're rolling, Captain.
There's no need to fear.
Captain and Company in the morning
Is here.
It's different this time.
You know this ain't no place for no kids.
And no, you can't have a lap dance.
He talks more than the phonograph record.
Do you want to have a party? Do you want to have a ball? Do you want to make a scene? Then scream!
Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm trying to figure out why all those cars are leaving D.C. on the 14th Street Bridge. I mean to tell you. Shouldn't they be going into the district, not out to the suburbs? I don't get it. Oh, they're probably getting ready for our triumphant return to the nation's capital on September 11th as we watch the Jacksonville Jaguars play my former favorite team because they changed the name. I don't get it. But hey, there's a lot of things I don't get, and we're going to talk about it today, especially when it comes to what's the difference between a cougar, a mountain lion, and a saber-toothed tiger. We will discuss that and more on Captain and Company in the Morning, flight number 2469.
Tears, no fears, man. Oh, is that right? Respected, don't neglect it. All right, my brother. Treated, don't beat him. All right, baby.
Wheels up, flaps down.
Let's fly.
Texas 1549, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
You can always return to Orlando. You like?
Tell me what you're working with.
And since we're talking about D.C., I got to go up on 16th and Georgia Avenue. I got to find me a go-go club. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if my tour guide will take me up there. I don't know. Details forthcoming. Captain and Company in the morning.
Keep what you got until you get what you need, y'all. You got to give a lot just to get what you need sometimes, y'all. Give me the bridge now. I feel like busting loose, busting loose. Give me the bridge now. I feel like busting loose now. Busting loose in the evening. Busting loose can be pleasing. Talk about busting loose.
that new dance is the Joe Biden. The reason I'm calling it the Joe Biden is because all these player haters mad at Joe Biden. The economy sucks, but gas prices are going down. Shh. 5 months in a row, gas prices are dropping, but now everybody's running their mouth about it. Be quiet, you fool. You'll ruin it for the rest of us. Think about it. If gas prices continue to go down and you open your mouth, somebody's going to say, hey, we need to start charging more money. Common sense. If it was so common, everybody would have it. But I'm finding out in my old age, the older you get, it seems like the worse you get when it comes to common sense. And with that being said, Biden getting all these bills passed about climate change, about prescription drugs, and you still got the good old boys crying about, well, he sucks as a president. Well, look at what you had in there before. I can think of 10 other people better than the previous president. And none of them are in politics. 2 of them work on the street corner. One is a trash man, and the other one, well, we won't even talk about that person. But I'm like, wow, look at the player haters stepping out on poor Grandpa Joe Biden. Joe Pa is what I affectionately call him. I wonder if he'll let me stop by and give him some words of wisdom when I'm in D.C. in about a month's time. Oh, I got to go through TSA and Secret Service, NSA and ABC, DEFG, HIJK, LGBTQRSTFWYZ. And I guess once I pass through all of those checkpoints, I'll be able to speak with Brother Joe Pa while I'm in D.C. If there's anything you want me to relate to him, 407-304-0488. I will be more than glad to pass that along. I notice on the weekend when I get a chance to watch a movie and just be quiet for a minute, I feel rejuvenated. I saw several good ones this weekend. One of them, Liam Neeson, Taken 3. Do people really drive that fast in LA? Could somebody really tear up the freeway like that? No, impossible. Oops, I stand corrected. There is one person who could tear up the freeways of LA, Chicago, DC, Miami, Atlanta, Jacksonville, even the freeway that runs through Winter Park. It would have to be none other than... Hit it!
I saw that, you son of a bitch! You did that on purpose! I'm gonna barbecue your ass in molasses!
None other than me, Captain and Company! On a back-to-work Monday! Let's see how fast we can get them to chase us down I-4, especially in the toll lane.
from Cracker County, and I'm listening to the Captain Chris Hill.
Orlando, you know what time it is.
Captain and Company in the morning, and America's home for classic hip-hop, dance, and R&B all day long. Oldschool101.com.
Do you remember 21st night, September? Love was changing the minds, pretender, while chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing in the key that souls were singing as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars stole the night away.
This program for a special announcement.
Captain and Company in the morning on a Back to Work Monday. Slick Vic refreshed and properly caffeinated, ready to give you some news you can use to start your day.
The Senate passed the Inflation Reduction Act yesterday on a party line vote. Democrats brought a major win for President Joe Biden and his agenda before the midterm elections, approving legislation that covers health care, climate, and taxes. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer.
Fighting climate change, lowering health care costs, closing tax loopholes abused by the wealthy, and reducing the deficit. This is a major win for the American people and a sad commentary on the Republican Party.
Republican Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, though, called the bill reckless.
With Democrats in charge, working families are having to spend thousands of extra dollars each year just to tread water. But amazingly, Senate Democrats are misreading the American people's outrage as a mandate for yet another reckless taxing and spending spree.
President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden will head to southeastern Kentucky today to meet with families affected by flooding that devastated the region last month. At least 37 people have died in what Governor Andy Beshear has called one of the worst flooding events in the state's history. In addition to the deaths, hundreds of residents have lost homes and school buildings have been destroyed, delaying the start of the school year. Flooding also still remains a threat, with potentially more thunderstorms on the way for the area on Thursday. Biden's trip is his first since ending his latest COVID-19 isolation. A ceasefire deal between Israel and Palestinian militants in Gaza held through the night and into this morning. But that's not before several days of brutal fighting. Since Friday, Israeli aircraft destroyed targets in Gaza while the Iran-backed Palestinian Jihad militant group fired rockets at Israel. 43 Palestinians were killed, including 15 children, while more than 300 people were wounded, according to the Palestinian Health Ministry. In Israel, security restrictions on the southern part of the country are gradually being lifted. And Israel said it was partially reopening crossings into Gaza for humanitarian needs and would fully open them if calm was maintained. Both sides are talking of successes in recent days. Islamic Jihad leader Ziad al-Naqala said the group remains strong despite losing 2 of its leaders. And a senior Israeli diplomatic official said the offensive had taken Islamic Jihad's capabilities back decades. The flare-up was the worst violence between Israel and Gaza military groups since Israel and Hamas fought an 11-day war last year. This past week's violence also threatened to fall into another all-out war, but was contained partially because Gaza's ruling Hamas group stayed on the sidelines.
And that's a look at what's going on in the world we live in at this hour. I'll talk to you at the end of hour number 1 with your entertainment reports. And now the captain will tell us how our weather will be looking, as today is the first day of early voting here in the state of Florida.
You damn right. And if you haven't voted, you need to vote. And if you keep that schmuck in office, well, then you deserve the crap we get. 34 after the hour. Toronto, north of the border we go. Hawk from the park, boy. He's got a cutie now. That's why he can't talk to nobody. He's too busy, well, oh, baby, oh, baby. 77 on the outside, 80. And they call this a heat warning. 80 degrees, a heat warning. Bring your ass down here to Florida, please. It's 80 at night. Inside of the Capital Beltway we go. 83 degrees on the outside for my good friends up there in Chilltown, D.C. 93. You better bring that temperature down before I get up there. Rain later on this afternoon. Kansas City with Johnny Brooklyn, where he's amazed. How did you find a matching turntable? Because I am me and you are you. 79 on the outside, 83 later on today out there at Overland Park. Doc and the gang, where Doc still pays those high fees. He must be one of these people that don't pay attention to Spectrum. They pay high taxes and fees, and I don't. 60 on the outside, 71 for you. LA 67 along the 105. 89 later today for you. And right here in Orlando, it's 85 at 9:35 in the morning. So do we have a heat warning around here too?
and Amy under the cover. Seen as hot potential lovers. Demon in the sack is her reputation of school is sex. She's the graduation, touching, holding, heavy breathing. I knew I'd get it. She's not about teasing. Left on the light so I can see reaction. Amy's the freak, guaranteed satisfaction. She's as soft as bubble bath. I'm as hard as Chinese math. Ready for the ultimate affection. Took out the package, all my protection. Rolled it up in one hard stroke. It was my last and yes, it broke. It's like a day when nothing seems to go your way, but you stick it out anyway, 'cause you're a champ. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Say oops, upside your head. Say oops, upside your head. Come on, say oops, upside your head. Say oops, upside your head.
Turbo B from Snap. He will be in studio. We're going to try to get him back in here, especially for the 2,500th episode of Captain and Company in the Morning. I'm not going to be like CNN. They were talking about, what's the guy's name? Axelrod. Pete Axelrod, I believe his name is. And he's done 500 podcasts. Stop. He's done 500 podcasts, and he's supposed to be some Billy Badass, and we've done 2,469. This is what irritates the hell out of me about media. I guess if I was a little lighter in my skin tone, y'all would be doing big things for us, right? Okay. If you're running for office, let's change gears real quick. You can still advertise your campaign 2 for 1. You heard me, 2 for 1. $250 will put you on Old School and Jazzy. But don't wait till the last minute, because if you lose, don't come crying to me because you didn't spend enough money to advertise your campaign.
From the shores of the St. John's, this is BP with your daily dose of sarcastic positivity on your horoscopes for Monday, August the 8th. Aries, you're up first, slugger. Either your lover or a colleague is likely to be irritable today, which you might find upsetting. What's the over-under on that being the press secretary or Slick Vic? But bear in mind that this person's mood has little, if anything, to do with you or anything you've said or done, so just back away slowly. Gemini, emotions run high as disagreements turn into quarrels amongst members of a group you're affiliated with. Kind of sounds like back in the day when you were part of the Florida Association of Black Journalists. Didn't that always turn into a shouting match? Cancer, pressure to get unfinished tasks completed and new ones begun causes emotions to run high. Yep, you gotta hurry up and get all of that done because there's money to be made and you're gonna lose it if you're sitting on your ass. Leo, if you're able to be involved in a class or any kind of group activity or social situation, be prepared for quarrels to break out among people there, too. Today just seems like, stay inside, don't bother socializing because everybody's pissed. Virgo, frustration could tempt you to release that energy by spending a lot of money. You might overindulge in food or drink or resort to impulse buying. What was the name of that bistro again? Because that goat looked delicious, by the way. Libra, frustrated energy resulting from an inability to put plans into action has you on edge today. You might be tempted to get into petty quarrels with those around you. Don't bother being the petty mayonnaise today. I would be some spicy mustard because today is not the day to get into a fight unless you plan on winning it. Scorpio, overwork and the resulting stress and nerve strain could result in tension headaches today. It's time for you to get a massage. It might be a good idea also to start pacing yourself and concentrating on the most pressing tasks. Maybe the press secretary could offer that shoulder massage and a little bit of scrub-dub-dub on them feets. Sagittarius, you're probably feeling especially energetic, but with little, if any, outlet for your energy. Increased irritability and frustration could tempt you to take it out on friends, children, or the Jacksonville Jaguars, who continue to suck even in preseason. Capricorn, a conflict between career and home obligations could arise today. You may feel powerless, so it could make you feel irritable. Try to think clearly and find a solution for your conundrum, then act on it. Maybe try to find a better NFL team to root for. Aquarius, this could be a challenging day. You might receive a call that brings disconcerting news, making you angry or upset. All right, what did Andre do this time? You could be tempted to take it out on the caller, but don't. They are just the messenger. So take the dog for a walk because a short trip in the neighborhood could find you releasing some of that stress, but at the same time, it could find you in impossible traffic. That's typical in Orlando anyway. Pisces, stinking up the joint on a back-to-work Monday. Vivid dreams are likely to cause you to wake up feeling angry for no clear reason. You might want to take a closer look at your dreams and try to analyze them so you can understand the source of your anger and how best to get over it, and then meet at the trough. It's time for another prayer breakfast. Last but not least, finishing it out, Taurus, the Bulls are here. Too many unfinished tasks may have you feeling pressured, creating unnecessary stress. Pace yourself and don't panic if you have to let some go for now. You're probably feeling more sensitive than usual, so you might also pick up stress from the people around you, as is typical for those of us bulls. We end up soaking up energy like sponges, so back away slowly. Back away, like I said. From the shores of the St. John's, this is BP with your daily dose of sarcastic positivity, brought to you by Delirium Tremens. It's a really good Belgian ale. I'll bring some down for the next Thirsty Thursday. See you later for sports, right here on Captain & Company in the morning.
can remember planning, building my whole world around you. And I can remember hoping that you and I could make it on through. but something went wrong. We loved each other, we just couldn't get along. Take a good look at me, I'm in misery, can't you see? The love I lost, it was a sweet love. The love I lost, it was complete love. The love I lost, I will never, never, I can't remember nothing, no, but the good times we used to share. I'm so sad and lonely. Without you, my life is so dead. I'm sorry to say, you go your way and I'll go my way. It hurts deep inside the day we said goodbye. But the love I lost, it was a sweet love. The love I lost, it was complete love. I will never, I'll never love again. I will
My daddy's name is Captain Chris Hill.
What happens in Miami? Never had it. What happens in Miami? Never had it. I'ma hit this hotel. There's a party in that lobby. But be careful who you mess with. Cause the hotel, everybody. Miami, where all that ass from. And the girlfriend's got one too. Now it ain't my birthday, baby, but I wanna see you and her in your birthday suits. I was like, hey, she was like, yo. I was like, bowling. She was like, so. Wanna hit BTs, wanna hit Scarlets, wanna hit Tootsies, baby, let's go. She was more like I'm talking about a killer. I put her on the mic, beat it up like Thriller. She the best friend, said bring one more. Another bad one, you already know for sure. Miami, these girls speak my language. Russian roulette, sexy. Body speaking Spanish. Damn, I love Miami. Damn, Miami loves me. Damn, I love Miami. dancing a blonde one. On the yacht getting butt booty naked. Nah, that's Miami problem. They titties look just like Baywatch, but they ass from the 305. You can do a lot on Deco Drive, or you can do a lot on my Deco now. She said, hey, I said, dímelo. She was too hot, I couldn't say no. So I closed the tab, jumped straight in the car when I'm straight guy ocho, yeah, straight to the mo. She was like a rico when I was all in her. And if you go to Kendall, they all Kendall Jenners. Now you out of towners know what time it is. 305, welcome to the crib. Down Miami. These girls speak my language. Russian roulette sexy. Body speaking Spanish. Damn, I love Miami. Damn, Miami loves me. Damn, I love Miami. There's nothing like it, trust me. I always said I got that geek, down in Havana, got that too. Dream War got that geek, down Lil Haiti got that too. Leo got that geek, down Oaxaca got that too. Kansas City got that geek, down Liberty City got that too. Damn, I love Miami. These girls speak my language. Russian roulette sexy. Body speaking Spanish. Damn, I love Miami. Damn, Miami loves me. Damn, I love Miami. There's nothing like it, trust me. Jose got that geek down and Goo, they got that too. Ray, they got that geek down and P-Ran got that too. Miami has got that geek down and Richmond has got that too. Yeah, they got that geek down. Overtown, they got that too.
Did I hear P. Ryan in that song? My God. I haven't heard that city's name in a while. P. Ryan. That's almost as crazy as Pahokee, Florida. I'll have to tell you some stories about Pahokee. And a DJ I know that, one night they had a little bit too much to drink. Met this girl at a bar, and their car ended up in Pahokee, Florida. And somebody knocks on my door. Could you take me to Pahokee to get my car? I said GTFOH, you know. I'm still partying from the night before, and then the girls closed the door, so life goes on. 55 after the hour, Captain Company on the Captain Company Radio Network. Flight number 2469. Yes, gas prices going down. I saw $3.69 right down the street at Wawa, so gas them up if you can. Let's see. I wanted to talk about Smokey and the Bandit 3. I did not know that they made a Smokey and the Bandit 3 until 1:30 Friday night. I saw it. And I fell asleep right about halfway, I think it was. You know, sometimes when you're doing a sequel of a movie, you know, after the first one, okay, you want to do a second one, but if the second one is not as good as the first one, why did you do the third one? I mean, we're talking about, what is that? What's that racing movie that, what is it? They've done like 12 or 13. Really? You lost me at 4, okay? But maybe I'm just an old fart, you know, I just can't keep up with everybody. But I'll tell you one thing. Before I go to Slick Vic with his entertainment news, what's up with that woman that tried to burn up her car like they burn up the freeway in Taken 3? Here's somebody that dated Ellen DeGeneres. Okay, here we go again. I know where some folks are, Captain, I know where you're going with this. No. I'm just saying, Ellen must be really freaky because this woman's still thinking about her and burn up her car. I mean, drinking vodka and burn up her car. Drinking vodka and wrecked her car. Am I talking about somebody?
Captain the Company in the morning, finishing up hour number 1 on this Back to Work Monday. Slick Vic once again here with you, ready to bring you your entertainment news, brought to you by the BJ Murphy Show, Mondays through Thursdays, 3 to 6 on OldSchool101.com.
The new Brad Pitt action comedy called Bullet Train arrived in theaters to a $30 million opening weekend. That was good enough for first place, and right around what analysts had expected. It also appears to be the last summer blockbuster for a while, despite this still being early August. Now, big superhero movies like Black Adam and Black Panther: Wakanda Forever are on the horizon, but they're still months away. For comparison, August last year, still during the pandemic, we had The Suicide Squad, Free Guy, and Paw Patrol.
As far as the rest of the box office is concerned at the Bullet Train, number of holdovers rounded out the top 5. Warner Brothers' DC League of Super Pets grossed $11.2 million in its second week of release to come in second. Jordan Peele's Nope continued to perform well, earning $8.5 million in its third weekend, coming in third. Thor: Love and Thunder came in fourth with $7.6 million in its fifth weekend of release, and Minions: The Rise of Gru edged out Top Gun: Maverick for number 5. Minions: Rise of Gru took in $7.1 million, while Top Gun: Maverick took in $7 million exactly. Two more great actors in Hollywood passed away this weekend. Character actor Roger Mosley, who appeared in a slew of TV shows and films in the 1970s and 80s, but was more known for his regular appearances on Magnum P.I., died Sunday at the age of 83. Mosley played helicopter Theodore T.C. Calvin on the popular 80s show from 1980 to 1988, and came out of retirement to play Bookie, T.C.'s barber, on a Magnum reboot episode back in 2019. He also portrayed Sonny Liston in the 1977 Muhammad Ali biopic, The Greatest. The day before, on Friday, actor Clu Gallagher, known for his roles on The Virginian and films such as The Last Picture Show and The Return of the Living Dead, died of natural causes at the age of 93. His son, John, announced the news that he passed away, surrounded by his loving family, according to a statement on Facebook posted by his daughter-in-law, Diane Goldner. We wish both of those gentlemen the best as they transition into the next phases of their journey. That wrap up our entertainment report for this morning. Slick Vic signing off for now. More Back to Work Monday coming at you here at Captain and Company in the morning.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. These pills work for men and women to improve their sexual performance. And now for the price of 2 or 3 pills, you can get nearly 100. There's no need to pay expensive prices for Viagra or Cialis. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Change your life for the better and have fun. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
800-627-3988. 800-627-3988. 800-627-3988. That's 800-627-3988.
Hey, Kansas City, got bugs, rats in the front room, roaches in the back? Better call our guy Johnny and the folks at Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. With over 120 years experience in the field, their technicians will rid your home or business of those unwanted, unsightly insects, spiders, rodents, termites, and more. Check them out on Facebook. Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. A household name in Kansas City Pest Control since 1939. Proudly employee-owned and operated. Se habla español.
Disney on Ice is hitting the road, and you're invited. Experience the coolest new adventure with your family and all your Disney friends. From Toy Story 4, The Lion King, Frozen, Moana, Aladdin, and more. Once the fun starts, it never stops. Discover where the road leads you at Disney on Ice Road Trip Adventures.
Tickets on sale now. Coming to the Amway Center September 2nd through 4th. Visit DisneyOnIce.com for show details.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Sad, and I'm running for Orange County Mayor. I'm a 25-year Army veteran, Colonel retired. Under the current administration, we are facing the threat of increased taxation in the midst of high inflation, a rise in crime, homelessness, and affordable housing shortages, and even parental rights being threatened. We deserve better, and I want to be your public servant and lead our county from governing reactively to proactive and take us to the next level of prosperity in Orange County. Please go to TonySabForMayor.com, that is TonySabForMayor.com, and support me in my effort to be your next mayor. Thank you. Paid for and approved by Committee to Elect Tony Sad.
Make some noise! Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida. They're Americans! part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You're rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
I am Val Demings. I grew up in the rural Mandarin neighborhood in Jacksonville. I'm the daughter of a maid and a janitor and the youngest of 7 children. I was among the first students to integrate Loretta Elementary School. I graduated from Wolfson High and later became the first in my family to graduate college. In college, I paid my way through FSU through college work study and flipping burgers. After college, I became a social worker in Jacksonville. I saw an opportunity to join the Orlando Police Department and took it and worked my way up through the ranks to become Orlando's first woman chief of police. Then I ran for the United States House of Representatives to represent Orlando, and now I am running for the United States Senate to represent all Floridians. I'm Val Demings, and I approve this message, paid for by Val Demings for U.S. Senate.
Profane to the eye of heaven is the blood of Cain, the child of evil anointed at birth with the oils of hell, who speaks in the language of the beast to herald the coming reign of darkness. Or, for those who speak the language of the living, I am the storm of night, sweeping westward from the sun to cast the innocent into a pit of torment. My time is at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you
Captain and Company in the morning.
It's worked so far, but we're not out yet.
Hour number 2 of a Back to Work Monday. Yes, it's very tiring to be the captain. Trust me on that. 10 after the hour. Big shout out to the painter in our staff lounge. He is painting the staff lounge as we speak. I stumbled over paint cans, Reese, and the CEO this morning trying to get in the office. So instead of my commute being, 7 seconds, it took 20 minutes. So if I sound a little rushed this morning, well, that's what's going on. Kind of like trying to have a discussion with some people about past transactions or transgressions. They're both the same, aren't they? Think about this one. We were talking about cougars this weekend. That's where a older woman is dating a younger man, and some people think that's sexy. Some people think it's disgusting. Well, it just depends. Who are the people, first of all? Who are the plaintiffs, so to speak? You like that one, plaintiffs? Yes, I've been watching too much TV this week, and I need to get out. All right. I guess I'll go ahead and talk about this one. Let's get this over with. There is a difference between a cougar, a mountain lion, and a saber-toothed tiger. Are you ready? First of all, a cougar is 5 years older than the cub. A mountain lion would be 10 years older than the cub. And a saber-toothed tiger, well, they probably have to replace their dentures. Get it? That's why they would be a saber-toothed tiger. Would have to be at least 15 years older than the cub.
Inside, you never gain from telling lies. The truth wears no disguise. Get the rock. That's the only way to find out. Some try to look at love for years. They waste the time with so many tears. To make sure love's on solid ground, you've got to break it down. In the rock, that's the only way to find out. Oh, ooh, in the rock. So let's break it down to the real thing. When you look at me, but only see what's on the surface. And I might just be what you expected me. There's that possibility. Just strip away your thought and only speak what's on your mind. 'Cause whatever I tell you, you know it's from the heart, and that's the bottom line. You're wrong. Just can't fake it. Gonna see what you're made of. Wrong. I can't change it. Everybody's got their own way. Yeah. Wrong. I'll show you just what I am made of. Ooh, wrong. Right from the heart is where I'm coming from. Yeah. Wrong. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide from what you really are inside. You never gain from telling lies. The truth wears no disguise. Get the rock. That's the only way to find out. Some try to look at love for years. They waste the time with so many tears. To make sure love's on solid ground, you've got to break it down. Get the rock. That's the only way to find out. Oh. I can't fake it. Gonna see what you're made of. In the rock, you can't change it.
This is Connie, and I always start my mornings with Captain and Company in the morning here on oldschool101.com.
smile at you. That's when you shut down. I give you all these clues, and you still don't know what to do. And you still don't know what to do. Rocking in the streets to this funky beat. The beat, funky little beat. Funky little beat. That funky beat. Funky little beat. Rocking in the streets. Rocking in the streets.
That's our girl Connie Martinez. Still doing the damn thing. 22 after the hour on Captain Company in the morning. Speaking of people still doing the damn thing, Joe Johns, good to see you back on CNN, brother. They had to get a brother somewhere.
Captain, did you forget? It's time for the daily comedy bit. I'm looking out for you, buddy.
Well, how many women in the audience like football plugs? Wow, all right, a lot. Okay, how many guys in the crowd like little crystal elephants about that size? Not as many? Okay, here's my point. The thing is... Football's good because they always have announcers making millions and millions of dollars to analyze the action. Boy, look at that player, Dave. Looks like his lung squirted right out of his helmet and bounced off a hot dog vendor. You're our highly paid $1 million analyst. What do you make of that? And the other guy goes, that's gotta hurt there, Tom. Thank you, Captain Obvious. No wonder you're getting $8 million an hour. Hey, what do you think will happen in the second half? I think they're gonna try to get some points right away there. Really? So you don't think they'll try to lose the game on purpose then? No, they'll try and, well, shut up. Why is the guy talking so much? All he has to say is, see that? So did I. Back to you, Bob. Yeah. Even the referee in football has his own microphone so he can humiliate the football players when they break a rule. They stop the entire game so the referee can press a button on his belt, activate a giant sound system, point the guy out on television just to embarrass him in front of his mom and everybody else that might be watching. They stop the whole game, here's the ref. The reason we stopped, the reason we're all hanging around out here in the snow not doing anything right now is because some people don't seem to know the rules. Isn't that right? Number 71. 71. I hope your mother's watching. Can't blame the referee, though. It's human nature. Let's say you were a football ref in the NFL. An ordinary guy, 65 or 70 years old. You're not making the big millions of bucks like the football players, but you got one thing they don't have, a button right on the belt. And all you got to do is click it on, and for the first time in your whole boring life, the entire nation is hanging on every word that comes out of your mouth. If I was him, I'd stop the game every 5 minutes just to talk about my own personal problems. Wouldn't you, if you were him, I'd be going, there was no penalty. This has nothing to do with the game, the players, or the National Football League. I need to talk. I can't keep this up anymore. I feel like a fraud out here. Sure, I'm the ref, but who am I to judge these players? I mean, look at some of the choices I've made in my own life, for God's sake. 62 years old and I'm a freaking referee. I gotta lie down. I gotta tell you something. I'll be honest, lots of times when I'm out here, I'm not even thinking about football. My wife's getting fat as a mobile home. I love my kids, but if I had to do it again, I'd wear a condom. Just all goes by so fast in life, doesn't it? One minute you're in high school, the next minute you're watching your prostate like a hawk. Anybody who says these are the golden years can kiss my wrinkled butt, Buster. I got hair growing out of my ears, for God's sake. I have cataracts the size of ashtrays. I gotta pee every 5 minutes. I walk into a room and I go, what the hell did I come in this room for anyway? Got that arthritis in my shoulder. I wake up in the morning. Takes me a half an hour just to find my eyeglasses, just so I can look for my teeth to tell my wife to find my hair. I don't know. Maybe I'm just blowing smoke. You know what's really bothering me? I just kind of feel like I'm a woman trapped in a man's body. I mean it. Did you ever dress up in your wife's panties when nobody's home? Boy, you give me a pair of thong panties and some perfume, I am one happy ref. The hell with football. Well, thanks for listening. We better get back to the game now. First down. All right, there you go. Thank you. Hey, ref.
Love you like a play cousin.
Happy birthday, David Grant. Remember this track from back in the day? On Captain and Company in the morning.
program for a special announcement.
Captain and Company in the morning, rolling along on a Back to Work Monday. Slick Vic back again with some more news you can use. Brought to you this hour by the station that's always in the mix, Rhythm96.com.
A Texas jury ordered Alex Jones to pay $49.3 million in damages to the parents of a first grader killed in the 2012 Sandy Hook Elementary School massacre.
Question number 1. $4,200,000. Question number 2. $20,500,000. Question number 3. $20,500,000.
Judge Maya Guerra Gamble. The InfoWars conspiracy theorist falsely called the killings a hoax orchestrated by the government to tighten gun laws. The amount is less than the $150 million originally sought by Neil Heslin and Scarlett Lewis. Their 6-year-old son, Jesse Lewis, was among the 20 children and 6 educators killed in the 2012 shooting. This trial marks the first time Alex Jones has been held financially liable for pushing lies about the Connecticut massacre. Earlier this week, Jones said that any award over $2 million would, quote, sink us, unquote. His company, Free Speech Systems, the parent company of InfoWars, filed for bankruptcy protection during the first week of the trial. Attorneys for the family had urged jurors to hand a financial punishment that would put InfoWars out of business. Jones still faces 2 other defamation lawsuits from Sandy Hook families. During this lawsuit, he portrayed the trial as an attack on his First Amendment rights. But during the trial, he also conceded that the massacre was real and that he was wrong to have lied about it. But the parents said that was not enough and that they've suffered a decade of trauma. First with the murder of their son, then harassment by strangers that they said was fueled by Jones and his conspiracy theory. Taiwan said that China's military drills this week appear to simulate an attack on the island. Multiple Chinese warships and aircraft crossed the median line of the Taiwan Strait after U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taipei angered Beijing. Taiwan's armed forces issued an alert and dispatched air and naval patrols around the island in response to the Chinese exercises. China sees Taiwan as a breakaway province to be annexed by force if necessary. It also considers visits to Taiwan by foreign officials like Pelosi as recognizing its sovereignty, though the U.S. maintains it does not support Taiwanese independence. Taiwan sees itself as a sovereign country. As tensions rise, Taiwanese Premier Su Sang-chang called China an evil neighbor. The Biden administration has said the U.S. remains committed to a one-China policy, recognizing Taiwan as part of China while still allowing informal relations and defense ties with Taipei.
And that's what's going on in the world in which we live in. I will talk to you tomorrow with more news you can use and some updates on what's going on with Taiwan. And now the captain will talk to us what's going on with our people over in the Bay Area.
They just crazy, that's all I can say. And put blind and crippled in front of it, too. All right, Toronto, north of the border we go, where Mark from the park is in love. I call it lust, he calls it love. 78 on the outside, 80, and a heat warning. Stop. How in the hell can 80 degrees in August be a heat warning? Could somebody explain that one to me? I don't get it. DC, 86 on the outside. That's some heat. 93 later on today. That's even warmer. Kansas City with Johnny Brooklyn. 82 on the outside. It's only supposed to go up 1 more degree, Johnny. That's it. No C notes. No more. San Francisco, where Doc pays all these high fees and taxes. If he listened to me, he wouldn't have to pay diddly squat. But that's what happens when you got an education and I don't. Hold on. You have an education, I don't, but you pay more money to run yours than I do. Who's winning? I think I am. And I didn't spend all that money. 68 on the outside, 71. Mostly cloudy skies. LA, the 105, the 110, the 120, and the 240. Next to the 360 and the 480. Go figure. 73 on the outside, 89 and sunshine for you. Right here in Orlando. I smell paint, so that must mean the painter is really flying through the kitchen. Or the staff lounge, I should say. 87 on the outside. 91 and sunny now, but yes, it's going to rain. This afternoon.
I can make it bounce for you. 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 Oh baby, I can make it bounce for you. You need this so good, so good tonight. I can make it bounce for you. I can make it bounce for you.
Senorita, tell me, can I be your man? You are the finest one. Why, I can make you feel so good tonight, so good tonight. I still know what to do, so let me die when you wanted to. Why, I can make you feel so good tonight, so good tonight. Chica, baby, you be rising like the sun, you like the stars above. Girl, I want to feel so good, baby. I just wanna be the one you need. I just wanna make my life complete. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, oh, oh. Why, oh, why? Won't you be love I need tonight? Baby, I'm the one you need. So make your dreams come true. Won't you tell me why? Baby, I'm the one you need. So make your dreams come true. Won't you tell me? Oh, baby, won't you tell me?
I can make it bounce for you.
Don't do that, devil in me, baby, what you looking for? But why I make you feel so good tonight, so good tonight? I you baby, tell me why I wanna be a man. Lady wine, lady wine, lady wine, baby. Hey, I've got the things you need. Oh, baby, tell me what you wanna do. Tell me why. Why, oh why? Won't you be love I need tonight? Baby, I'm the one you need to make your dreams come true. Won't you tell me why? Baby, I'm the one you need to make your dreams come true. Won't you tell me why? Oh why? Won't you be love I need tonight? Baby, I'm the one you need to make your dreams come true. Won't you tell me why? Baby, I'm the one you need to make your dreams come true. Won't you tell me? Hey, 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 hey.
Do it like that.
Make it feel so good, baby. I see you, girl. Make it feel so good tonight, so good tonight. Okay, I make it so good tonight. I make it so good tonight. I make it so good. Why, oh why? Won't you be love I need tonight? Baby, I'm the one you need to make your dreams come true. Won't you tell me why? Baby, I'm the one you need to make your dreams come true. Won't you tell me why? Oh why? Won't you be love I need tonight? Baby, I'm the one you need to make your dreams come true. Won't you tell me why? Baby, I'm the one you need to make your dreams come true. Won't you tell me?
I can make it bounce for you.
Won't you tell me?
Let me tell you who made it bounce for me. Le Lambi Bistro. Down there on south of Popka Vineland Road, 15771. Go get that conch and go get those oxtails and go get that goat. I'm telling you, and the chef will be in studio next Tuesday. Maybe he'll be nice enough and bring us some conch. And then watch how fast Andre Portier shows up. Damn freeloaders. Produced by Great Scott down there, Cut It Up Def Records. And Great Scott, thanks for the matching turntable this weekend. Debbie Deb, everybody's jamming on Captain Company. Boy, do I have a mouthful of birthdays on the August 8th edition of Captain and Company in the Morning. Did you know on this day in 1898, cornflakes were born? Thank you, W.K. Kellogg. And if you haven't seen the story of how that one happened, go to the History Channel and learn something. All right, where do we start? Roger Federer, he's 40 today. Shawn Mendes is 23. Dustin Hoffman, oh my God. What was the name of the movie? I can't remember the name of the movie where he would say, "The grass grow and the wind blow." He was playing an Indian. Maybe he was playing a Washington Redskin. Oh. All right, Richard Anderson was also born on this day. You're going, who the hell was he? Well, how many people watched The $6 Million Man? He was Oscar Goldman. Coach Jerry Tarkanian from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, one of the winningest basketball coaches college in history. Today is the Sharks' birthday. Pahokee, Florida's very own Lonnie Melvin Tillis, who was in Smokey and the Bandit. Yes, his birthday's today. Or it would have been because he passed away a few years back. There was a guy that they called Dapper Dan Day. Owned a, what do you call that? Where you get suits at. I've never been in a store to buy a suit in my life. Go figure. But anyhow. Dapper Dan Day from Harlem. Today's his birthday. Larry Cox from Chips, and not the chips you eat, but the chips that used to be on TV back in the day. California Highway Patrol. Floyd Reese was born on this day from ESPN. He passed away a little while back. Robin Quivers, Howard Stern's left-hand female. I always wanted to be the Black Howard Stern, and I think I am. I just don't have my Robin Quivers in studio yet. Sweet Lou Dunbar from the Globetrotters, today is his birthday. Lloyd Austin, the Defense Secretary of the United States, the big brother that nobody will mess with. We talked about David Grant. We didn't talk about Deborah Norville. Today's her birthday. I told you there was a bunch of them. Bruce Matthews, Mr. Pie, who played football for the Oilers and the Titans. Also, Orlando Magic's very own, back in the day, Rashard Lewis. And this next person, you're going to remember this song after probably a few notes. Trust me on this.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Birthdays are like chocolate chip cookies. If you think about how many you've had, it makes you kind of sick.
Joseph Arrington Jr. You remember him as Joe Tex. And I still don't want to bump with a big fat woman now.
3 nights ago, I was at a disco. Man, I wanted to bump. I was ready to go. And this big fat woman bumped me on the floor. She was ready to go. That chick was ready to go. Man, she did a dip. Almost broke my hip. She was getting down. That chick was getting down. She wanted to bump some more. But I told her no. You don't knock me down. What's fat woman in a disco. Bumping people on the floor. Hurting folks hip. Busting people's lip. Big fat woman in a disco. Bumping people all over the floor. Go stop. You wanna lighten up. You wanna lighten up. You wanna ease up.
How come he couldn't sing about a cougar? I ain't bumping no more. No ugly cougar. I ain't bumping now with no mountain lions. I ain't bumping with that saber-tooth tiger. Her dentures might fall out on the floor, y'all. Hey!
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat.
Swing and a miss. Slam dunk. Touchdown. Sports.
From the shores of the St. John's at the A7BN Sports Desk, this is BP with your daily sports wrap presented by Premier Oracle Elevator. Give John Gill a call at 321-316-8558 for all of your vertical transportation needs. Well, as if they had enough problems in Cleveland right now with their offense, Kareem Hunt has added some kindling to the fire. He's in the final year of a 2-year, $12 million deal, but he's been missing team drills for the past 2 practices only to show up on Sunday. He wants to be traded. The Browns have said that's not going to work. Head coach Kevin Stefanski has said, quote, "I'm not going to get into really anything that has to do with our players and conversations," and he's also elaborated that he won't get into it whether or not Hunt will be fined for sitting out those drills. Again, that adds some turmoil to the Cleveland Browns offense as they are waiting to see if Deshaun Watson will be suspended for 6 games or an entire season. Hunt, who's been relatively productive during his 3 seasons for Cleveland, missed 9 games last season with calf and ankle injuries and ended up with only 386 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. That was 3rd place on the rushing team. That sits in behind Nick Chubb and D'Ernest Johnson. Hunt led the Browns with 11 touchdowns, 6 rushing, and 5 receiving in 2020. The Chicago Bears wide receiver N'Keal Harry has apparently suffered a very severe ankle injury. During a practice at training camp on Saturday, he went down for a screen pass during the first play of team drills, and he appeared to have rolled his ankle when linebacker Nicholas Morrow had tackled him. The receiver couldn't bear any weight on his left ankle and had to be helped off the field by a trainer and a teammate. They are awaiting further evaluation on the severity of his injury, and no determination has been made at this time about how long he will be sidelined. WNBA action from Sunday. Sky beat the Sun 94-91. Sparks and the Mystics 79-76. Aces over the Storm 89-81, and the Lynx beat the Dream 81-71. Major League Baseball from yesterday. Astros and the Guardians lock up. Cleveland gets the win 1-0. Pirates over the Orioles 8-1. Philadelphia pounds on the Nationals 13-1. Rays shut out the Tigers 7-0. Royals beat the Red Sox 13-5. Blue Jays beat Minnesota 3-2. Reds over the Brewers in 10 innings 4-2. Cardinals beat the Yankees 12-9. Cubs get shut out by the Marlins 3-0. Chicago White Sox victorious over the Texas Rangers 8-2. Giants beat the A's 6-4. D-backs over the Rockies 6-4. Angels fall to the Mariners 6-3. Mets beat Atlanta 5-2, and the Dodgers shut out the Padres 4-0. Week 9 of the Canadian football season, Winnipeg stays unbeaten on Thursday, beating Montreal 35-20. Calgary over Ottawa 17-3. Ottawa can't win a game if they're trying. On Saturday night, Hamilton goes on the road to Toronto, and the Argonauts get a win 34-20. And BC is not undefeated, but they're absolutely destroying the teams that they are winning. The Lions beat the Edmonton Elks 46-14. From the shores of the St. John's, this is BP on a Back to Work Monday. Have a great rest of your day. Let's get on to Hour 3 of Captain and Company in the morning, right after this.
I am Val Demings. I grew up in the rural Mandarin neighborhood in Jacksonville. I'm the daughter of a maid and a janitor and the youngest of 7 children. I was among the first students to integrate Loretta Elementary School. I graduated from Wolfson High and later became the first in my family to graduate college. In college, I paid my way through FSU through college work study and flipping burgers. After college, I became a social worker in Jacksonville. I saw an opportunity to join the Orlando Police Department and took it and worked my way up through the ranks to become Orlando's first woman chief of police. Then I ran for the United States House of Representatives to represent Orlando, and now I am running for the United States Senate to represent all Floridians. I'm Val Demings, and I approve this message, paid for by Val Demings for U.S. Senate.
There are 16 spots in the playoffs and just one track left. Well, not just any track, Daytona. A last chance to keep playoff hopes alive and for fans to experience an event unlike any other. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 26th and 27th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything? And when I wake up,
Coming to theaters in November.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Sabb, and I'm running for Orange County Mayor. I'm a 25-year Army veteran, Colonel retired. Under the current administration, we are facing the threat of increased taxation in the midst of high inflation, a rise in crime, homelessness, and affordable housing shortages, and even parental rights being threatened. We deserve better, and I want to be your public servant and lead our county from governing reactively to proactive and take us to the next level of prosperity in Orange County. Please go to TonySabbForMayor.com, that is TonySabbForMayor.com, and support me in my effort to be your next mayor. Thank you. Paid for and approved by Committee to Elect Tony Sabb.
Make some noise!
Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
they're Americans!
Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
copyright 2022.
The one and only. You rockin' with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Disney on Ice is hitting the road, and you're invited. Experience the coolest new adventure with your family and all your Disney friends. From Toy Story 4, The Lion King, Frozen, Moana, Aladdin, and more. Once the fun starts, it never stops. Discover where the road leads you at Disney on Ice Road Trip Adventures. Tickets on sale now. Coming to the Amway Center September 2nd through 4th. Visit DisneyOnIce.com for show details.
With the first pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select
Captain and Company in the morning.
It's Back to Work Monday.
If you on the job right now, quit your surfing. Back to work, fool.
Hour number 3 of Captain and Company.
Work it. Work it. Work it.
Let's work! The back-to-work slave driving captain from Captain and Company in the Morning. I'm not like Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie smile in your face. Say, hey, what you doing over there? How you doing there, son? Yeah, what's going on over there, son? And then turn around and lay your ass off for something stupid. Now, speaking of craziness, I believe, is that Slick Vic?
It is.
Oh my God, we got to get levels right for Slick Vic. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Wow, the Slickster can be live again.
Yes, he is.
On Captain and Company in the Morning.
He is.
He is, yes. Did you hear the commentation? I like that commentation. Is that a word?
That's enough. I don't know so many words again.
Okay, here we go. Making up words. Commentation.
That is a combination of commentary and commotion.
Yes, commentation. And I was talking about what's the difference between a cougar, a mountain lion, and a saber-toothed tiger. Did you hear that?
I had to take care of some business with Mr. Charlie,
okay.
So I was not able to listen to the commentation on that particular portion of the show.
Okay, well, it's real simple. A cougar would be a woman 5 years older than you.
Mm-hmm.
A mountain lion would be a woman 10 years older than you, and a saber-toothed tiger would be a woman 15 plus years older than you, and or the cub is what I'm referring to.
Yes.
So, mountain lions, boy, you better watch out. Denture cream and all. Roger Mosley, dead at 83. The brother on Magnum P.I., he flew the helicopter. Remember that?
Yes, he did. Yes, talked about it on my entertainment report this morning.
Yes, I heard that. Wow, he died from injuries sustained in a car accident. So does that mean his people get to call Morgan & Morgan or Dan Newland? Which one?
It depends on if they have their last will and testament written out in proper order.
That is true. See, he's got his phone working. And
I didn't even press anything.
Somebody trying to call in, Vic.
But they don't need to be called. Now I know what you go through when you
absolutely.
When people call you.
Deshaun Watson versus Robert Kraft. How come Deshaun Watson, they're trying to suspend him for the whole year, but they wouldn't do the same thing for Robert Kraft, who owns the New England Patriots? Is it black versus white? Is it the ink versus the paper? I want to know.
It's plain and simple, Captain.
Yeah.
Roger Goodell works for Robert Kraft. And Deshaun Watson is the labor that Robert Kraft hires to work for him.
So Mr. Charlie can get away with whatever he wants in the church of the NFL, is what you're trying to say.
For the most part, yes.
Okay.
Now what's gonna happen when this whole Dan Snyder thing with your team formerly known as the Washington Redskins, a tribute to the artist formerly known as Prince, who played before I came on the air. How they handle that whole situation will go a long way in determining whether what I just said about Mr. Kraft and Deshaun Watson is fact, or is the NFL indeed trying to turn the corner?
Well, I'll believe it when I see it. And when I get to Washington, you know I'm going to launch an investigation. I've already got people I've already got people on the street. Actually, a friend of mine went to training camp the other day and gave me some words of wisdom. So we're going to find out while we're in D.C.
Yes,
you
good.
You thought Watergate was something. I got something for you behind when I get there.
I would expect nothing less, sir, from you.
That is true. Thank you. Now, let's see what else is going on in the wild world we live in. Oh, here's a good one. I have to get on my soapbox at 15 after the hour. I haven't done my milk crate.
You mean your milk crate, Captain?
Yes. I don't use soapboxes anymore. Show me a soapbox at a grocery store, and I'll show you ancient history for $5,000. Okay, let me get up on here. Yes, my soap crate has water in it. I'd rather stand on that than one of those Tide Pods, but that's not big enough for me.
No.
But the governor of Texas, you know who I'm talking about, Greg Abbott. Victor, please don't scream.
Greg Abbott.
Yeah, please don't scream again. Thank you.
So, Greg Abbott's Mr. I don't know what I'm doing in the state of Texas.
Yes. Now that everybody's ears are reset, I don't understand how this man in a wheelchair can talk so much trash and nobody goes after him. I would take that wheelchair and tie it around his freaking neck and kick his ass down the steps laughing. Because this man doesn't even deserve to be in a wheelchair. This man is what I call a POS, not point of sale. Piece of you know what. He's not fit to be in office. He just took a bunch of people that came across the border, put them on a bus, and sent them to New York City. What we should do is take every fat-ass redneck in America, put them on a bus, and send them to Texas. That seems to be where they're gathering right about now. I don't understand this. Sent those poor people gave them a 3-day bus ride, didn't even feed them or nothing. They get to New York City, the brother that's the mayor is sitting there looking like, what the hell happened to me?
What did I do to deserve this?
Yes! What the hell is going on, America? Do we really need to have our own civil war Or do we just need to eradicate all rednecks out of the country? Or give them Texas. You can have Texas. We'll all get the hell out of Texas.
Look, Texas is trying to succeed,
go back to Mexico?
Secede
Let them
from
secede.
the country.
Let them secede and they can go back to Mexico, and Mexico doesn't even want them. I've never seen such a bunch of stupid-ass people in my damn life. But black radio won't talk about it because black radio doesn't exist, or Negroes are too busy, too scared to tell Mr. Charlie what's really going on because they're afraid to lose their job. But you're working as a puppet, or better yet, you're working as a clown in media. You ever think about that? A clown gets paid from Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus.
Mm-hmm.
And the circus could be CNN, it could be Fox, it could be
Channel 9.
Yep, it could be any media outlet except this one.
Any media outlet that does not tell the truth, the whole truth, or nothing but the truth, so help me God, is gonna be under the big top.
Look at that Alex character that was smart enough to defer his money at the last minute, and you knew he was gonna do it. What is his name? Big fat guy.
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones, and he's got to pay $42 million in fines for opening his mouth lying about Sandy Hook. He never should have talked about Sandy Hook. Somebody that had a freaking brain would have told him that those poor kids were mowed down by gunfire, and that you should not disrespect parents of killed anybody. But white boys can get away with it, but black men can't. That's exactly how I'm saying it. The white boys can get away with it, but us black men can't. Except for me. Except for me. I'm going to say what's on my mind. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. So guess what? Vic? Finish it?
Yeah, if it walks like a duck. You see what happened was.
See, yeah, Vic, just shut up and drive. All right, we got it. Captain and Company in the morning.
Look, I didn't know you want me to go.
Shut up and drive. Shut up and drive. I got class like a 57 Cadillac. That overdrive with a whole lot of boom in the back. You look like you could handle what's under my hood. You keep saying that you will, boy, I wish you would. So if you feel me, let me know. Come on, now what you waiting for? Shut up and drive. Shut up and drive. What I got, get it, don't stop. It's a short shot, and you're from Harry. Boy, I'm sorry, I ain't even worried. So step inside and up and drive, drive, drive. Shut up and drive, drive, drive. Shut up and drive, drive, drive. Shut up and drive, 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 drive.
You some bitch. Don't you cuss on this here radio. I apologize to all the friendly folk who are listening.
Captain and Company in the morning.
Do you really want to party?
Oh yeah, oh, what a night.
lady, single baby, sophisticated mama. Come on, you disco lady, yeah, stay with me tonight, mama, yeah.
If you hear any noise, it's the boys and ladies night. Uh-huh. Gonna step out ladies night, stepping out ladies night. Gonna step out ladies night, stepping out ladies night.
Yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night.
Oh, what a night.
Oh, yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night.
On disco lights, your name will be seen. You can fulfill all your dreams. Party here, party there, everywhere. This is your night, baby, and you've got to be there. Well, this is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight.
27 after the hour, Captain Company on this Back to Work Monday. Sitting here looking at the calendar of events for August, and I'm like, wow. Let's see, I got a TSA appointment on Wednesday. Finally. Thursday, Kumo Kyle says he's going to grace our presence in studio. On Friday, road trip to Jacksonville. At least one of 8 road trips. I'm thinking there's, let's see, if there's 17 games this season, 8 and 8 is 16. So there might be 9 home games. Or is it 8 for Jacksonville? I got to figure that one out. Oh no, they play overseas, one of those. Don't they go to London this year? And then you got the 2 preseason games. So let's just safely say there's 10 Jacksonville Jaguar road trips to Jacksonville. 10. And then you got to count in the 3 that we're going on. New York, Kansas City, and the latest one, Washington. Then the following week, we've got the chef from Le Lambert Bistro down there on south of Popka Vineland Road. And I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that he will bring in something like maybe some conch or something, so we can consume it on the air and just show you how this restaurant, if you're down like 4 Flat Tires with Caribbean food and are out by the attractions, he's the guy to go to. Trust me on that one. Then let's see, what's the following week? Oh! Road trip back to Jacksonville next Saturday night as the Steelers. The Black Hats are in town. So 23rd is primary voting day in Central Florida, where you actually go to the polls and vote. Right now you can do your early voting. Just put the stamp on the envelope and send it in. If you were smart enough to have it sent to your house, you know you can do that. Hello, I'm talking to you, but oh no, you know more than I do. You know everything. I don't know nothing. That's why you have a online radio station at your house that doesn't work. Yes, you know everything. How much money are you making off of your online station that's broke? Hello, I'm talking to you. You know who I'm talking to. Thank you. Shut up. That's what you swear you know so much. What school did you go to? And you call yourself a what? Shut up. Just shut up. Then we've got the Wawa 250 and the Coke Zero 400 that we will be in attendance. Still trying to figure out how we're going to do a live broadcast. Are we going to take all the equipment or go, well, I can't say naked, but, you know, quick, fast, and in a hurry set up and have Rowdy Maglite and I just go in front of the camera and talk about some racing. And then it's time to pack my bags and say goodbye. Oh, I can't leave just yet because we have the Memorial Day, not the Memorial Day, I knew I was going to say that, the Labor Day Weekend Music Marathon. So we're in the mix all weekend long to officially end summer in some places here in America. The rest of you, well, like Florida, the first cold front that really does anything doesn't happen until the middle of October. Mark my words, the middle of October is when you'll get a reprieve from summer. And then we can say, it's time to pack our bags, say goodbye, kiss somebody. Maybe we'll kiss Reese. And then we got to fly to D.C. to hang out with the Jaguars and my former favorite team. So with all that being said, yes, I know, I kind of teased what the next song's going to be, right? Didn't I? Go ahead and hit it. No, not that version, not that version. No. Nope. Give me this one. Yeah, I like this one. Hit it.
Summertime. Time to sit back and unwind.
Remembering the summers in D.C. in the mid-'70s. Hanging out on the 14th Street Bridge when you weren't supposed to be out on the bridge. Especially on my bicycle.
Here it is, a groove slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about a groove that soothes and moves romance? Give me a soft, subtle mix. And if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. And think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and let the Alpine blast. Pop in my CD and let me run around and put your car on cruise and lay back, cause it's the summertime. this sort of a buzz. But back then I didn't really know what it was. But now I see what happened. It's the way that people respond to summer madness. The weather is hot and girls are dressing less and checking out the fellas to tell them who's best. Riding around in your Jeep or your Benzos, or in your Nissan sitting on Lorenzo's. Back in Philly, we be out in the park. A place called the Plateau is where everybody go. Guys out hunting and girls doing likewise. Honking at the honey in front of you with the light eyes. She turn around and see what you beeping at. It's like the summer's a natural aphrodisiac. And with a pen and pad I compose this rhyme to hit you and to get you equipped for the summertime. Court yet, hustle to the mall to get me a short set. Yeah, I got on sneaks, but I need a new pair, cause basketball courts in the summer got girls there. The temperature's about 88. Hop in the water plug, just for old time's sake. Break to your crib, change your clothes once more, cause you're invited to a barbecue that's starting at 4. Sitting with your friends as y'all reminisce about the days growing up and the first person you kiss. And as I think back, makes me wonder how the smell from a grill can spark up nostalgia. All the kids playing out front, little boys messing around with the girls playing double dutch. While the DJ spinning a tune as the old folks dance at your family reunion. Then 6 o'clock rolls around. You just finished wiping your car down. It's time to cruise, so you go to the summertime hangout. It looks like a car show. Everybody come looking real fine, fresh from the barbershop or fly from the beauty salon. Every moment frontin' and maxin', chillin' in the car, they spend all day waxin', leaning to the side, but you can't speed through 2 miles an hour, so everybody sees you. There's an air of love and of happiness, and this is the Fresh Prince's new definition of summer madness.
want to rock the microphone because I get
Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock the Chachami. Or is that Chachami? I don't know. It's a remix. Trust me on that one. It's off the chain. Captain Company in the morning, 41 after the hour. If you think we're crazy and live in the morning, check out my boy BJ Murphy. Well, he is a DJ, right? So DJ BJ Murphy, huh? Monday through Thursday, 3 to 6, right here on oldschool101.com. America's home for classic hip-hop, dance, and R&B. I had to laugh. A former employee of ours has his own station, and he had to steal the moniker about classic hip-hop, dance, and R&B, but he used classic soul for that. Wonder where he got that idea. And I didn't have to go to college to figure it out.
Hey, little water. Hey, little water. Hey, little water, listen. Hey, little water. Something's gonna get you, little water.
Big shout out to our friends and listeners out there in Pacoima. You know who you are. Stop talking trash to me at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not a Facebook whore, all right? I'm just a Facebook DJ, baby. Mixing for you. I will not stop until the club night is through.
Hands up a roommate, and Walter was his name. He liked to play strange games. He had a certain hobby he always loved to do. He thought it was so cool. He started making money, but didn't pay the rent. It didn't make much sense, so I tried to ask him nicely when he planned to pay. He said,
I doubt it'd be today.
the English translation. Mr. Worldwide, better say Rosetta Stone. Esto aquí es para las mujeres, all the women, la discoteca que están buenísimas, man, bellísimas, beautiful, lindísimas, sexy. Y ya tú sabes el resto, you know the rest. Yo se lo doy DirecTV, aquí es un DirecTV. Mira que tú estás rica. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. I know your friend will let me. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. Mami, oh. Mira que tú estás rica. My ex, you louder than words and much more. I got women by the plane, trains, and bus loads. I'm out for the gusto, you must know what a fat ass I lust for. We can do it in your city, your man. You can keep your rocks, nickels, and dimes. I'd rather be with a flock